What's up, guys? It's your girl Kia, and I am back for another video. So, as we all have heard, Karen Huger of the Real Housewives of Potomac was found guilty in her DUI case. So, this is officially her second DUI. And a lot of people are very surprised at this point, have a lot of feedback. But the one feedback I think is so interesting is people are saying, oh my God, they put the body cam footage on YouTube. They would never do that to a white person. They're just doing that because Karen is black and they would never do it for other people. Let me tell you, because I watch a lot of body cam footage on YouTube. Why? I don't know. It's like my weird obsession. I love body cam footage. It's just like that true crime, real life stuff that I really, really enjoy. But if you go on there, there's white people getting arrested for DUI on a regular basis. There's famous white people getting arrested on YouTube every day. One of the famous DUI videos that I've seen that was pretty bad is probably Hope Solo. Hope Solo, the soccer star, Olympian Hope Solo. She was arrested for DUI, and I think her kids were in the car, and she fought the police. And that video is all over YouTube. So it happens. Celebrities do end up on YouTube for because of DUI, just like regular people do. It's not because Karen was black. It's because Karen got a DUI and there's body cam footage. Everybody wanted body cam footage to hold police accountable. That's what only thing everybody thought, to hold police accountable when there are actual shooting cases that happen, where a person of color is shot by the police. We need to have body cameras so that we can see. But what actually is happening is that body cam footage is now for everything. And people can use a Freedom of Information Act request, a FOIA request these videos and use it for their YouTube channels. There are actually YouTube channels that are dedicated to body cam footage. I mean, you could scroll through. That's a body cam footage video. That's a body cam footage video. That's not. Let's see. Go through more. That's a body cam footage video. That's a body cam footage video. I could keep scrolling. I could scroll all day and show you that this is how people are making money on YouTube, is by doing that Freedom of Information Act request, getting the body cam footage and putting it on YouTube, maybe adding some voiceover to the video and putting it out there so that they can grow their channel. So this is what happens. Is this the best use of body cam footage? No, it's not. But this is what happens. It could, because cops don't know when they're walking into a dangerous situation. It can't just be, oh, I'm walking into just a regular DUI case with some crazy rich black lady and her old Uncle Ben husband. Let me cut my body camera off. It's actually illegal now, or against, not so much illegal. Let me say it's against most police departments' policy to turn off your body cam footage. So they can't do that. I know people always request, can you turn your body camera off? Can you turn your body camera off? They won't do it. They're like, no, I cannot turn this body camera off because I can get into a ton of trouble about it. I'll be quite honest with you guys. If I got pulled over for a cop who suspected me of DUI and he wanted to run me through the test, I would look him in the face and say, no, I'm not doing that. And not for some, I'm a sovereign citizen or some jerk reason, but because I don't want that footage all over YouTube. Because now what I'm noticing that people are doing is that they are taking a video that is completely innocuous, a boring video of someone doing the DUI sobriety test. And they're using the headline, DUI arrest, you won't believe what happens to the end. This cues up people to watch the video all the way to the end, even though nothing is going to happen at the end of it, even though nothing happens at the end of the video. There is not some big fight or some crazy arrest that happens. They just trick this person to watching the video all the way to the end where absolutely nothing happens. Excuse me. I worked out today, so I'm like so dehydrated. So I would actually say, no, I'm not doing that. I will do the PBT at the station. And I know that runs the risk of my car getting towed and having to get it out and all this kind of stuff. But I don't want videos like what's going on with Karen out for the entire world to see. The second part that is interesting to me is the fact that Karen took this to trial. Was she so drunk that she didn't remember there was body cam footage? Was she so drunk that she didn't remember how she acted? There is no way a lawyer should have suggested her or anybody that said, yes, let's take this to trial for your DUI. And I get it. The lawyer has to follow the advice, or not the advice, the lawyer has to follow what the client wants. They can't just make the decisions on their own. But I guess as a lawyer, you would hope that he would say, listen, I have seen this body cam footage. They're going to show it. You don't want to do this. Take the fine, take the probation, take the 60 days, because they could have, apparently the plea was 60 days, but normally what they do is they do like 60 days, 30 days suspended, and you just do 30 days, or they could have done 60 days all suspended. And from what I've known from all these videos that I watch, is usually what they do is even though they convict you, they just read in all of the charges and it doesn't really mean it's just on your record that you got charged with all these things, but you don't actually have to do like the time in jail or anything. That could have been something that she got. I just can't believe that she thought that she was going to be vindicated. If you haven't watched those videos, you can definitely go on YouTube again and find them. You can go in the shade and find them. You can go in the neighborhood talk and find them. But she is drunkety drunk, drunk, drunk. She is slurring her words. She's looking at the police officer. He's asking her questions. She's not acknowledging him. He's like, "Hey, step away. Your car's on fire." She's like, "Oh, my car's on fire." Ray, her husband, is there. He's trying to get her to stop talking. He really wanted her just to stop speaking to keep her from getting in any trouble. And she was kind of talking and mumbling and slurring and baby, are you fine? And this and that. And it was just very sad. Her wig is pulled all the way back here. I mean, talk about muffin pulled back blue. Like her hair was all the way back. It was giving, season one wig Karen realness, or when she was at the table and she had to shift it and fix it. Then when she gets to the police station, she is cursing, she is slurring her words, she is drunk, she won't do the because when you get to the police station, there's a PBT they have you take when you're on the side of the road. This is how much body cam footage I watch. It's so sad. And then when you get to the station, there's a bigger machine they make you blow into. And that bigger machine is the actual official one that they use to determine that you were actually drunk. And I think she blew like a 0.35, which is extremely drunk. So I forgot I was going with that, but yeah, she's cussing and didn't want to do the blow thing, which is making me wonder how they get the 0.35. So maybe she did the one on the side of the road and didn't want to do the one actually in the police station. I don't know, but it was actually on the police report because they showed it on the Real Housewives of Potomac, the blood alcohol level. And she might have had to give blood or something. I do not know, but they did have it. And she's cussing and just saying that it's because of her race and this is that. And the cop is like, I really don't know what you're talking about. Like, can you just sign this so we can go? Like, he just wants to get out of the situation. But the whole video thing was damning. It's been damning from the start with her saying, I'm going to be vindicated. I'm going to be vindicated. There are certain times when you have to accept, I messed up. I messed up. I threw my hands up. Whatever the courts wants to do, they want to do. I apologize. I shouldn't have driven drunk. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, having a DUI is awful. Having two DVIs is really awful, but it's not the end of the world. You're not going to do hard time. She could do hard time now because they're saying that she could get up to 2 years in jail for her second DUI, and instead of not taking the plea deal. So whatever happens with her sentencing, but I don't feel sorry for her. One, you drove drunk. You got a DUI. Two, you wanted to take this to trial like a dodo. Three, you kept telling people that you're going to be vindicated and just like let the courts play out. Like, it's not like you're accused of money laundering or something, and you didn't do it, or you're including you're fighting tax evasion charges or something like that. You got a DUI. Body cam footage. Everybody can see it. And now it's all out there. So I know she's gonna come out with some, I can't believe this is out there. I'm so upset. This should have been remained private. No, it stopped being private when you took it to trial because these videos were shown in trials and the trial was public. That's just how it works when you go to trial. This is happening to Karen just because it's Karen. When you go to trial for something, look at the Darrell Brooks case. When Darrell Brooks took it to court, it made all these videos public. When you look at any person who gets arrested or jailed or anything, and there's a conversation either in the field when something happens or behind police doors, all this stuff is recorded and it becomes a part of the court, becomes a part of public record, and someone can record it. So I hope she doesn't come out and try to pay the victim because that would be really, really stupid and make her situation even worse. So we'll see how she reacts. We kind of know how she's gonna react, but we'll see how she reacts. And listen, drop them in my comments. Let me know what you think of the Grande Dame of Potomac being arrested, convicted of her second DUI. What kind of charges, what kind of sentence do you think she should get? Do you think she'd actually do jail time? I don't think she needs to do jail time. I do think her license needs to be revoked, which will probably happen. Her license will be revoked for life. I do. She thinks she needs to pay a huge fine. Um, and court costs for wasting everybody's time. And she probably needs to go to rehab. And listen, every rehab is not for everybody. And I know there's other people in the Bravo universe who's gotten DUIs. Teresa Giudice's husband got a DUI. Shannon Bedore got a DUI. The difference is that Karen has now gotten two DUIs. And on the show, she admitted to driving drunk and pulling over and having somebody to come get her. So there might be a problem there. And it might not be a problem if she's an alcoholic, but there might be a really bad relationship with that. Oh, let me tell y'all something else. Let me say something I'm really annoyed by too with the Karen situation. I'm tired of her using the death of her parents. Excuse me. I'm tired of her using the death of her parents as an excuse for her behavior. This woman's parents died 2 years ago. They also didn't die in a fire or a car wreck or unexpectedly. Her parents died in their late 80s. I'm praying that my mother is with me until her late 80s. I'm praying I would love for my mother to be around until her 90s, but excuse me. I'm praying she's with me till her late 80s. So Karen acting like it was this huge, massive, unexpected loss and dragging it out over all these years is bizarre to me. And I get it. Death of a parent is really, really hard. But there had to be some expectation that your parent who is old is going to pass away. And I get it. Alzheimer's also took some time away from her parents. I get it. But we're talking about 2 years now. How long is someone allowed to use the death of parents as an excuse for poor behavior? Again, I get it. Losing a parent is hard, but it wasn't like she lost them unexpectedly. They died in old age from Alzheimer's. It happens. And you deal with it and you grieve and you grow and you become a new person and you honor your parents. You don't just keep doing these weird, crazy things. So my computer just basically told me you have a meeting, so get off of your YouTube video. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Again, drop them in my comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of her sentencing, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.